So we're just a week removed from John Cena's heel turn that happened at the Elimination Chamber PLE. Obviously, everybody knows what happened at that show. The Rock, aligned with Cena, everything. So now, as it stands currently, presumably Night 2's main event is going to feature Cody Rhodes against a corporate heel-backed John Cena by The Rock at WrestleMania 41, Night 2's main event. So a lot has really been said about whether or not Cena is actually going to win his 17th World Championship at WrestleMania 41. Now, prior to his heel turn, if you were to ask me 3 weeks ago, whether or not Cena was going to win his 17th time World Championship at WrestleMania 41, I would have told you no, because a babyface John Cena going into WrestleMania facing a babyface Cody Rhodes wouldn't really make for such a compelling story. And also for him to just win the 17th time World Championship after his history of, record losses and the fact that he hasn't won a match in like 8 years or whatever it's been. So, prior to his heel turn, I would have told you no, it doesn't make sense. But now that he's a heel, you could literally do whatever you want with the title. And if it's up to me, I would have Cena win and go on like a 5-6 month reign with the championship, drop it at SummerSlam to CM Punk, or he could drop it back to Cody Rhodes, because I could definitely see CM Punk and or Cody Rhodes being the main sort of people chasing John Cena. Remember, this past Monday on Raw, CM Punk called out The Rock and John Cena, said that eventually, we're gonna meet once again. We're gonna meet on the way down. And who's not gonna want to see CM Punk, babyface CM Punk against a heel corporate John Cena, right? That's literally money right there. My biggest fear is that this heel turn literally just ends up being a 6-week heel turn from now until WrestleMania, because I feel like a lot of people, even John Cena, he's been expecting this heel turn for a long time. So you think they're not going to jump at the possibility of having a John Cena for 5 months, 6 months, whatever it is, as a heel? Just think about all the amount of publicity and all the amount of attention that WWE has gotten just within this heel turn. And think about the matches that we could get, matches like John Cena against AJ Styles, John Cena against Randy Orton. And I think eventually once Cena drops the title, you can now tell the story of his redemption arc. Maybe it's as simple as The Rock, has used Cena for all he's worth now that he isn't the champion and turns on Cena, and Cena can now begin his redemption arc. Now, I don't think that Cena and The Rock are going to have a third match. I think that's a little unrealistic, but I think Cena will eventually see the error of his ways, and within that last 2 months or whatever it may be, Cena ends his career off as a babyface and maybe has one last retirement match against Randy Orton. So if you ask me currently right now, I believe that John Cena will win his 17th time World Championship at WrestleMania 41. I think we're going to see a new corporate, suited up John Cena that we've never seen before, because a lot of people now that Cena has turned heel, a lot of people are calling for John Cena to go back and to revert to the basic Thugonomics Cena, which, in my opinion, Thugonomics Cena was great as well. But I feel like if he just reverts back to what he was 20 years ago, that just doesn't really seem as realistic. I feel like now we should see more of a corporate side, more of a John Cena evolved side, rather than what he was doing 20 years ago. Because if think about it, if you go back to what you were doing 20 years ago, it really wouldn't feel as natural. But let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think that John Cena will win his 17th championship at WrestleMania 41? Do you think this is going to be a 6-week heel turn for John Cena? Let me know what you guys think down below, and until next time, I will see y'all later.